Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So in this video we are going to be drawing Harley Quinn from the new series that came out. I believe it was 2019, sometime of that year. I've only seen a few clips of it. I haven't actually seen like a full episode or anything like that. It looks really good. It seems fairly popular, like a lot of people seem to like it, myself included, even though again I haven't actually watched it. But this is the photo that we are going to be drawing, and get a good view on it. Okay, so it's not the full body, but it's not like just the face or anything. It's like, half the body, getting a good view of her and everything. I actually do prefer I said this in my Joker video too, but I do prefer the animated series, like in her Jester costume. I also do like the Suicide Squad one. So this one is like a different version, and I still do like it, but if any of you here actually wants to see like the animated series, feel free to let me know, because I would love to make a video on that as well. Okay, so let's just jump right into the video actually. So as usual, we are going to start with her face shape. And for this, I'm just going to draw a slanted line like this, not too long, not too short, I guess. But from here, you're going to come down at a very small angle, and let me zoom in. Okay. So that's what you should have, just like a little curve right here. And then you're gonna come out like this. Now you're not gonna bring it out too much though, because in this particular photo, she doesn't like have huge cheekbones, I guess. Like it doesn't pop out too much. It's just, pretty round. You're gonna bring it down like at an angle though. And then once you get about, down here, you're gonna come with a point like this. And from this, I like to turn my pencil sometimes, depending on the angle. But you're gonna come and stop about right here. Okay, now to be honest, I actually did make this pop out a little bit too much, so I might even change that, down the line a little bit. But let's just go right into the actual face details, and let's see. So in this photo, or in this, series, her eyes are fairly large, and it's kind of cartoonish, kind of like anime style looking too, though. So that's why I really like, how she looks in this. So right here, you're gonna come right, down here, and then you're gonna come up and meet it right at like in the middle of these two things. And then once you do that, you're gonna come out with her eyelash, which will point up like that. And I do apologize if you hear my cat in the background meowing. I'm actually babysitting this cat. It's not actually mine, but I had to put her in the bathroom because she wouldn't leave me alone. But yeah, you're gonna draw her eyelid up here now, and then her eyebrow will come right here, and it's gonna come down at a pretty good angle. And do something like that, or actually, let me try that again. So it's gonna come right here, and then this is where we're gonna start bringing it down. And then from there you can actually make it more dark, more thick. Okay, and I will worry about the rest of that later, but now for the actual eye itself, you're gonna see like, of course, like her iris is looking more towards like down here instead of like up. So draw just like a circle, and you can actually complete the circle too if you want. But then you're gonna come down with that bottom part of the eye, and same thing, you're gonna draw like a little eyelash. Usually the, bottom eyelashes are smaller, of course, everyone knows. But once you've got that done, all she has for eye details as far as this goes is just like a little circle, and you can barely see it. Let me zoom in. Okay, so you can't really see like her pupil or anything else. It's just like a little glare of the eye, or like the highlight, So I'm just gonna leave it as that. I'm not gonna do anything else to it. Okay, and then now her nose. Her nose looks a little bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why, but I'm gonna try to draw it like I see it. But if I want to, I might change it just because. So you're gonna come, because she's pointed this way, of course. Draw a little nose like that, and then her nostril right here. But then from here, it does something interesting. Like I can't really mimic it very well, but yeah, I mean, for the most part, it's just her nostril, and then And now for the lips, I usually like to start with just a line. So right now it looks kind of funky, a little weird, but of course, you're gonna go over it and define the lips. Okay. And her face needs to be a little bit bigger, I'm not gonna lie. I actually just now realized that, so not a big deal. The face itself is, you know, not that bad, but the face needs to be longer. So let me do that right now. And as you can see, nothing is at all perfect right now, so that's, again, totally fine. I like to fix it later on. Okay. And if you want to, just for the heck of it, I'm just going to shade in her lips right now because she is wearing, like, I believe it's black lipstick, although, like, with the highlight on it and, like, you know, the light source, it looks red, but I don't know if it's black or red. Either way, it's like a dark color. Okay, and now her other eye will be about right here. And honestly, it is, like I said before, like, it kind of has an anime style to it, like just a little bit, not like a lot, but, you know, cartoony, anime, and I want to say a little bit realistic, but barely. So again, I really like this combination that they're, you know, going off here. I'm not really sure what they were aiming for, but either way, it looks nice to me. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to get like the sketch of it down, and this actually looks a little bit too much off. So let me again fix that. For the most part, you're just going to mimic what you did over here, and you can see I'm kind of struggling with that. So just give me one moment. I'm probably going to have to pause it and then come back because I don't want to make this video extremely long. So just give me 1 second. Okay, so I did have to reposition it. I was going to do the whole eye, but I wanted to go and show you guys, for the most part, like what I'm doing. So I wanted to position it more, you know, in the middle of the face. And the major tip that I would give you is when you start down here and then you know, gradually go up here, it's going to become more defined and more like, again, thick. So that's the only thing, or one of the things that I wanted to come back and tell you guys. Like certain parts of the eye are like more darker. I'm pretty sure she's wearing like eyeliner, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, you're going to do the same thing over here and draw that little circle indicating like a little highlight. Okay, and again, I'm not sure if I like how this looks so far, so I might still change a few things, but I just wanted to get the basics down, get the whole face in place. So now I'm going to put in her other eyebrow. Okay, so now that we've got that done, unless I end up changing it, let's go in with her neck and then her hair. So right here is where the neck will start, and it's gonna end right here. And of course she is wearing like a choker, so I'm just gonna put that in right now. And then her face will go off a little bit, but that's where her hair will start to come in, so let's actually just put that in right now because why not? So right in the about the center of the face, like, you know, about where the nose is, you're gonna come and split it, and you're gonna come about right here, and then you're gonna stop, and it's going to overlap it right here, and then that's where it's gonna kind of like curve slash, like, I don't know, it's kind of like doing its own thing. It kind of resembles like the Suicide Squad one where she has those hair pieces. She's always had that style anyway, though, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, now let's go and finish the other one over here. So same thing pretty much, just doing like a whole lot of overlapping and whatnot. And after I get this all sketched in, I'm going to make sure everything is proportionate, everything's even, nothing looks weird or out of place like usual. Okay, so yeah, let me go ahead and fix up a few things and I will be right back again, and we shall go on with the rest of the hair and the rest of the body. Okay, so once you've gotten all that finished and everything looks fairly, you know, decent, also you can give like her ear a little bit of detail. So I'm going to go in with the hair next, which is going to start about right here. And I've noticed that they have a lot of like bumpy looking shapes, which I actually kind of find interesting, and I actually like that style. So the only thing I recommend is you don't have to make anything look super smooth. You can actually kind of like, again, make it look like a bump. And once you come about right here, this is actually going to go towards the center again, almost like a heart shape. And it's going to overlap again. And it's going to be like another, like a hill almost type of thing. And that's going to come down and meet it right here. I'm actually going to bring this a little bit up because that does overlap it. So that's what I noticed when I was looking at her hair. And then of course you're going to come right here and then draw like a little square / rectangle looking thing. And you can even draw like 2 little pieces indicating that her hair is being pulled into, like, you know, pigtails and everything. Over here though, you're not going to see that. It's actually going to start right here and it'll come into the pigtail. But this one, you see it over here because of the angle. And you're going to come out like this. And it does do a little curvy thing, little wave. Although mine is not the best, so no worries if yours doesn't look that great either. Mine kind of looks like, I don't know what you call that. It just looks fake, but that's, I guess, the whole point. You know, it's a cartoon. It's fine if it looks weird. I might reposition it because it's supposed to be resting on her shoulder a little bit. But yeah, let me come in and do this one, which will be kind of hidden because in this photo, she is holding a bat, so that's kind of good. You don't have to worry about that one. And of course, actually, I'm going to shade this in. Okay, so now we've got all of that out of the way. Let's go in with her shoulder. Okay, and she's resting her hand on her hip, so let's go ahead and, sorry, like I said, I kind of fix things as I go, so don't mind me. But let's go, and I'm just going to sketch it at first. I'm not going to take a whole lot of time. I've always been known to do that, so I apologize if you guys can't really keep up. If you want to pause it just to kind of see like what I'm doing and everything, that's fine. Okay, and then her clothes is going to be just basic, you know, just 2 straps right here. And you're going to come down and point it right here, like a V shape. And then right here where her underarm is, you're going to come out a little bit, you know, a little bit away from it. And you're going to come in at an angle, and then it's going to come right back out. So you're going to kind of, you know, do something like that. And that's where her hand will rest, but you don't see all of it, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. And then this will go around and over. And you got some details right here. I don't know what they are, but it might just be like a shine. Okay, and then I'm going to finish over here, which this is where the bat will be resting. So I'm actually just going to kind of lightly put that in. You guys don't have to worry about it right now if you don't want to. But I like to get everything in place. Okay, and then the other strap is right here, and that's basically where the rest of her body will come in. And as you guys can see, once again, I'm not really like taking the most time because I'm just sketching it. So afterwards, like, you see me refine the lines and make them more neat and better looking. And of course, right here is where her shirt thingy will end, and you will see a little belly button. Not too much detail right there, but, and then the rest of the, you know, outfit will come in, but we don't have to worry about that either. So right here, by the way, where it splits, as we all know, it's going to have a star right here, which I'm actually bad at drawing stars if I don't do them like this. So I'm going to draw it like that, and then I'm going to erase these lines in between. And then right here will be the diamond. And I'm going to shade it at the end. I'm not going to take, like, you know, the most time on it or anything, but I'm going to shade it so you guys know, like, which one is black, which one's red. And if you guys want to, of course, you can obviously color it. Okay, but now let's go in with the other arm. So right here, her arm will overlap because, of course, it's bending. So you're going to come down right here and put in the elbow. And then as you know, get towards her wrist and everything, you're going to come more, you know, in. It's going to get thinner, more thin. And that's where that's where you're going to draw her thumb. And then her other fingers will overlap the bat right here. And I'm just doing this pretty quickly because I've never been good at hands anyway. If it looks funky right now, don't worry about it. Okay, now I'm gonna have to turn my paper just a little bit so I can get this at a proper angle. The same thing goes with the bat, by the way. As you get towards the end, it's gonna get a little bit more thin. And I'm gonna have to make sure like this is all, again, like, you know, proportionate so that it doesn't look funky or weird or out of place. Okay, so we pretty much have everything done. I just went in and added a few more details, and I erased like the lines and the stars and everything. But now basically comes the part where we just finished the bat, and then we, color it all in, or, shade it all in. So I'm actually going to draw a couple lines over like this, because that is what's on the bat, and then of course at the end I'll shade that as well. But right here, you're gonna come out and finish the bat, and it's gonna get bigger towards the end, if that makes any sense. So since I don't have a ruler or I don't have anything proper for this, it's gonna probably not look very, accurate at first, which is, again, fine, because I always end up finding a way to make it look accurate. But right here, you're gonna basically make a shape like this, kind of like round, and you're gonna try to, make it all line up. So yeah, as you can see, it's all off, and it looks terrible, to be honest with you, but I'm gonna try to find a way to make it look a little bit better. Okay, and let's see. So yeah, let me see if this actually looks like it makes sense, and then I will be back to finish the drawing by sketching everything in. Okay, so I did do a little bit of this side first. This is indicating where the pink part of her hair comes in, but I have to wrap up this video. I don't want to make it over 20 minutes, so basically I'm going to explain a few things that I'm doing as I end the video. So I'm going to put in some shading by using the cross-hatching effect. Basically, I'm just going to go over what's already shaded with like a whole lot of lines and everything, and that will, kind of indicate that there is like a shadow right there. And then I'm going to do the same thing right about here. And there's also another one on her hairpiece right here. But yeah, as I end the video, I always like to end it by saying, of course, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope this tutorial did help you guys in some way. This was my very first time drawing this kind of Harley Quinn, so if it's not the best, I understand. And, if you guys want to receive monthly benefits, you can actually check me out on Patreon. You guys can donate, as little as $2 a month and gain, early access to all my artwork. However, the more you guys donate to me monthly, the more that you guys receive. So if you guys donate a certain amount, of course, you guys would basically get commissions every month, and possibly even like a YouTube little shout out message, sent privately, all that good stuff. And of course, feel free to check me out on Instagram. I'm also taking commissions there. And, again, the more you guys support me and, all that good stuff, the more that I feel encouraged to stay on YouTube. I'm actually thinking about posting like a little behind the scenes photo of how I, set up my YouTube and everything. And it's going to be quite embarrassing because I'm so poor that I have to use like a little, box and everything with like a whole bunch of books to hold up everything. So that's kind of, it's going to kind of be embarrassing, but it's, I guess, necessary to see, my progress, because later on, if I actually do become more successful on my YouTube, then I can look back at this and be like, wow. But yeah. I think I will stop rambling right there. Let me finish everything, and then I will come back to officially end the video. So yeah, I'm just gonna, this part is the black side of her shirt, so, and then over here is red, of course. So if you guys want to, you can actually, just shade this part and not shade this part, or if you want to, you can darkly shade this part and then like lightly shade that part. Alright, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and will be back with another video here very soon. I'm trying to do like a whole bunch of different videos, so be out for the look on that. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I will see you in my next video.